Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL East, the Braves combined for 10 hits as a team, as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins, 2-1. The Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team, as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 6-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Chicago Cubs completed a short 2-game sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park, 8-0. The Colorado Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals, 4-3. Yimi Garcia got his second W of the season as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers, 4-3. The New York Yankees finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Orioles, 3-2. Mike Trout was unconscious at the dish, driving in 9 runs, as the Angels got past the Rays, 17-8. As of today, he is the American League leader in on-base percentage. The Royals put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side, 8-2. The Reds totaled 11 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 6-2. The Cleveland Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities, 8-3. Matt Olson was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the A's took care of the Blue Jays, 9-7. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team, as they got the home victory against the Astros, 8-3. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Miami attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Vince Velasquez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
From Miami, the right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
Now here's the pitch. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes 1 W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pereira is right there, 1 down. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Martin Prado now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Prado has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Standing in, Justin Bohr. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Prado, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now in the box, JT Realmuto. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. 1-0. And that misses inside 1-0. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's got 8 hits in 19 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for any.
In now, Derek Dietrich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Popped him up. Hernandez ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, center fielder number 9, Lewis.
Stepping into the box, Lewis Brinson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies coming up. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit out toward short. And 1 gone. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner is at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls and 55 driven in. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Pereira, base. Runner at first with 1 out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Chen sets. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Maben. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. In now, JT Riddle, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Wei-Yin Chen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside. For ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. 3rd strikeout already in these first couple of innings here tonight. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maybin. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this 2nd inning. After going out in the 1st, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Just got a piece up the line. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Scott Kingery. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Brinson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Altair has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. This one's down to 3rd. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Digging in, Martin Prado. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-0 the count. That's wide. 2-0. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Stepping up now, Justin Bohr. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look. Look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby now.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Too high. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fast.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 4-0. Digging in now, Alexi Amarista, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Thursday night baseball for you here on the show. Happy to have you along as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the weekend and even into the early part of next week. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. Striding into the box, JT Riddle comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. That's a tough take.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will